There's Costello's foot.
Colin Gordon.
All right. Hopefully we're back on. 0-1 on Zinkula. As you joined us just now, Grundy's up 2-0. Top of the second inning. Couple throwing errors, or a throwing error and a missed fly ball in the outfield allowed the base runners to reach, and the base hit by Brown is played at the 2 for Grundy. Wolverines in the bottom of the first went 3 up, 3 down. Count is 2-2 now on Brody Zinkula, the second baseman. Bending curveball, got him looking. Oh, you got to turn your mic
all right.
up.
And that's the second time, second time we've seen Costello come back with that curve.
Here is Judd Jarowski.
Well, and again, and hopefully for anybody that did not join us during the JV game, we are without the scoreboard tonight due to a, let's call it an error on, well, my part.
Oh, mercy, that's crushed.
Well, Walston slides back on it, though.
And makes the play.
He gave that one a pretty good ride.
Brings up first baseman.
Out number 2.
Sleeper.
Sleeper on in the batter's box now for the Spartans. Wolverines need to go 3 up and 3 down here.
Yeah, we got to go quick.
Get those bats back in. Costello's first pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Here comes Bixby again. The 1-0. Swung on and missed 1-1.
All right, Brad, you got it.
That's fouled away. 1-2.
All right, I'm back.
2-2.
We'll keep working here and see if we can get everything back up and running.
Driven into center.
McCumber with a long run.
McCumber.
Oh.
And he drops it. So another error. That's 3 errors already for the Wolverines.
The error brings up center fielder Braden Davey.
Two outs. Runner on second. Wolverines are not helping their cause tonight. That's driven foul right out of play. The 0-1. Tries the outside corner on Davey.
Good spot to put that one. See if you can get him to nibble.
1-1. The 1-1 by Costello. Driven into center. Let's see if McCumber, that's shallow. McCumber makes.
Nope. That one, oh, he did make it.
He makes the play. Oh, my.
Thought he dropped that one, too, but. All right, well.
No runs. And we'll go to the bottom of the second after this.
All right, Brad and I are back now. Here we go, bottom of the second, 2-0, Grundy Center.
Yeah, here it's going to be Reineke, Costello, and Walston to face Jarowski here. That's Tate Jarowski.
First pitch low.
Hey, you want inning break yet? Oh, Sarah says it's. Oh, no,
It's
it looks
delayed,
better. It's
so
a little better. 2-0 on Reineke. Again, Grundy's up 2-0. That's strike number 1.
2-1. Oh, curveball. 2-2.
Oh, it's going to be grounded slowly in the infield.
Third base comes up with it.
And makes play.
The ground out for the first out brings up the pitcher, Carson Costello.
Bank of Eichenberg opening up here,
Yep.
guys.
I'm just going to get a Gatorade, so you don't have to give me that much.
That's all I got.
If you guys need money, come see Brad.
Yeah, sure. Brings in Costello, the pitcher. Costello's first pitch hacking.
He fouls that one back.
Down 0-1. Inside, 1-1 now. The pitch. Costello's going to ground one right to the first baseman.
He'll take it himself.
On assisted 3.
No.
2 outs. Brings in Micah Walston.
Brings up the left fielder, Micah Walston.
The Wolverines are going to have to wake the bats up, Brad, and
Yep,
get going
just
here.
a little bit. I think everybody's still sleeping. 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. Micah Walston in the left-handed batter's box. Ball outside. 1-0. Jarowski's next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Walston, the number 6 hitter tonight. He's going to drive one in the gapper.
Yep, that's got him. It'd be a
Ground rule double.
Ground rule double puts Walston on second.
Well, let's see if that's going to kick this Wolverine lineup off. Brings in LT, Lewis Texter.
He's been hitting the ball well for the Wolverines this year.
Wolverines looking to get a run back. Here as Lou Texter steps in the box. Jarowski's first pitch. Curveball, strike 1. Jarowski has that good curveball working for him tonight.
Yeah, Walston with a pretty good lead there at second.
Right back to the pitcher. That's going to be out number 3, and the Wolverines leave 1, and plate nobody. Will go to the top of the 3rd after this.
All right, back here in Dike for top of the third inning. Wolverines are looking to shut down the Spartans one more time.
Yeah, it'll be score right now is 2-0 in favor of Grundy. Top of the third inning. Be the 1-2-3 hitters for the Spartans.
Good start.
Strike number 1.
Costello comes right away with a strike. That's going to be important here.
Bending curve, strike 2.
It's out quick.
That's what he needs to do, though. Stay ahead and work ahead.
Correct. Yeah, that's going to be the big thing here tonight.
The pitch, curveball lifted right behind us, or right in front of us, off the concession stand.
Ooh, got him reaching on that one.
Yikes. Fouled that one away, too. We'll try and keep you posted since there is no scoreboard. That's going to be driven into
it's in front of
left.
Walston.
Big turn by Lobby.
Brings up third baseman Riker Thorne.
It is 2-0 yet. Lobby takes his lead from first. In the box, Riker Thorne. Pitches upstairs, ball 1. Oh and 1 on Thorne.
Ooh,
ball
up a little
2.
bit.
2-2, or 2-0, excuse me. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. They're going to chase him back to first. Costello peers in at Reinecke. Throws it. Strike
There
number
it is.
1. 2-1 now. Thorne reached on an error by a throwing error. Strike
There's
2,
strike 2.
outer portion. Got the call. 2-2 now on Riker Thorne. No outs here in the top of the third inning. Costello's next pitch. Tries the outside. Count becomes full. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Swing and miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Costello for out number 1.
Great comeback pitch on that one by Costello.
Already 3 strikeouts for Costello. Brings in Colin Gordon. He reached on an error also. Lobby takes his lead from first. Lou holding him on. Costello, long look, delivers to the plate. Fouled off to the right. 1-0. Costello has to work ahead and stay ahead. Keep these Spartan runners off the base pads.
Yeah, that's going to make it a lot easier on his defense.
Swung and missed, strike 2.
It's a good pitch. Good spot for it. Hard to hit.
Gordon wanted to take that over the left field fence. Just couldn't catch up to it. 0-2 on Gordon. 1 on. 2-0 yet. Grundy center.
Ooh,
That's not too
nibble
bad.
up. It's a good spot for
Tried
it.
to elevate the
0-2.
fast. Yep, elevated the fastball just slightly and
See if he brings the curve back
Yep.
against him.
start that pitch outside and work it in. Costello's next pitch. There it is. That's going to be chopped to Texter at third. He's going to glove it, throws across the diamond in
Gets
time.
Out at first.
Good
Good
job.
toss and good cover of third by Varney.
Advances the runner, and it brings
Was
up
that
the
Varney?
catcher,
No, that wasn't Varney. That was Lou at
Patrick
first.
Brown, the third.
No, Varney covered third.
Oh, sorry.
It was a compliment. I don't get many of those,
No,
Brad.
I'm sorry.
I know it threw you
My
off,
bad.
but
Brings in Patrick Brown, the third. Singled and scored the only 2 runs. There it is.
Varney gets
Varney
to it.
scoops and makes the play. What a play by Varney at
Wow,
short.
it's great play.
And to leave the runner stranded for Grundy Center. No runs, so we'll go to the bottom of the third after this.
Wolverine errors. We move to the bottom of the third.
All right, here we go. Back in the bottom of the third inning. Wolverines looking to get something going with 8-9-1.
It'll be Decker, McCumber, and then top of the order for the Wolverines here in the bottom of the third inning. Wolverines trail 2-0. Trabowski's first pitch. Decker swings and misses strike 1. That pitch looked low and away. Strike 2.
It's a better swing by Decker on that one.
0-2 on Decker. Trabowski's pitch. Strike 3 got him looking.
Just came right down the outside edge.
Brings up the center fielder, Cole McCumber.
Well, and so far, Brad, this year, we've seen McCumber do a good job of rolling this back to the top. We need him to do it again here.
Yep. Just put the bat on the ball. McCumber, the number 9 hitter, playing center field tonight. Trabowski's pitch outside, 1-0. That pitch is down low, 2-0.
Good eye by McCumber.
Be patient. He may take one here. I can see.
Yeah, I expect this one to be coming right down the gut.
That
Oh, he
pitch is
held off.
upstairs. 3-0 now on McCumber.
Great job of holding off by McCumber there.
That was just above the belt.
There's right down the gut. 3-1. But I don't think there's any question he was taken right there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to swing at that one. Ooh, he fisted it to the second baseman. That's going to be outnumbered 2.
Brings up the third baseman, Wilson Texter.
Through the first time here, Brad.
Yep.
We got to find something. We got to get something going here.
Takes 3 innings for the Wolverines to come back to the top of the order. Here it'll be Will Texter. Curveball, strike 1.
Well, and Jarowski's not got a nice curve, Brad. I mean, he doesn't throw it very much, but
Down low, 1-1 now on Texter. 1-1, 2 outs. 2-0, Grundy center. He's going to line one into right, long run right at the.
Right fielder gets over there and
He dropped
it.
So
in and out of the glove.
Texture's in with an error, or on base with an error.
Brings up second baseman Ryan Gudgeon.
Oh, Wolverines got to do something with 2 outs here.
Yep. Brings in Gudgeon with Texture on first with 2 outs. Grounded to the second baseman. Gudgeon's going to chop a high one right back to the pitcher, and that's going to be out number 3. Out number 3. Wolverines leave 1. We'll go to the top of the 4th after this.
All right, we are back here for the top of the 4th. Wolverines looking to shut them down one more time.
Well, I don't know how much more time you can do this, but it'll be Javowski, Zinkula, and then Judd Javowski, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Spartans. Strike number 1 to Javowski.
Yep, good start by Costello on Jarofsky.
0-1. That curveball started a little bit too far outside, just couldn't break it over. 1-1. Costello's next pitch.
Fouled
Driven
off.
Out of play, off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike, or excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball misses upstairs, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted right center. That's big trouble. Decker, long run.
McCumber with the catch.
McCumber with the long run.
Nice catch by McCumber.
Oh, he dropped it. Drop, no catch.
Excuse me, base hit by Jarofsky.
I wouldn't call that a base hit. I would almost call that an error.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Second baseman Brody Zinkula.
Squares around to bunt. Strike number 1. Oh, 0-1. Costello delivers. Upstairs, 1-1 now on Zinkula. One ball, 1 strike.
Throw back to first, nothing.
And he scored around to bunt, did Zinkula.
Yeah, that's a good look there from Costello to see what Zinkula was going to do. It looks like he's going to show bunt again.
I can see him doing that.
Yep. Will Texture stays in tight.
Good lead. He squares around to bunt. We went.
Strike 2.
Strike 2. I don't think you're going to. Well, you could.
Could, but
You never know. 1-2 on Zinkula. Costello's pitch. Fouled away.
He wasted a good pitch there by Costello.
One ball, 2 strikes. That pitch is outside. Evens the count at 2. 2-2. Gives us more of the reason to just have a booth by yourself.
Yep.
2-2. The pitch. Fouled away again. Wasted
That's
another
good pitch.
Yep.
And Costello right around there, but Zinkula's doing a good job of fighting him off.
Yep. Costello's next pitch. That's
Right in the hole.
right where Gudgeon wasn't. That's a base hit.
The single brings up shortstop.
Third hit now by the Spartans.
Well, here comes Judd Jurovsky.
No outs, 2 on. Spartans already up 2-0, and they're looking to put more on the board. He squares around to bunts it in the air.
Costello makes the play.
No,
oh,
and
he
that's
skips it into center, but
Pop out for the first out. Brings up
just threw it a little bit short.
That would have been huge, 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 huge. We are not playing good baseball right now.
No.
Brings in the number 8 hitter, Ryan Sleefer. Everybody takes their lead.
Lou in on the grass a little bit.
Just on the edge of the grass. Sleefer doesn't square around to bunt, takes ball 1 outside. Oh and 1, or excuse me, 1-0. 2 on, 1 out. There goes the runner, and that's fouled away. You can come back to second.
I caught something behind us.
I don't know. 1-1 now on Sleefer.
Calls time. He's got to check his numbers. Make sure he knew what was called.
The 1-1 by Costello. Driven in the
Right
hole,
in
and
the
that's going to
hole.
score another one. Oh, and that gets
Skips
by
away from
McCumber.
Walston.
Excuse me, Walston.
Put one more up.
hit and error. Scores a run. Making it 3-0. And it brings up center fielder Braden Davey.
1 out. 4 errors.
And coach is going to come out and have a quick chat.
Yep.
Again, I think coach really wants to go out and have a chat with his outfielders, but
Well, Costello's doing everything he can. He's just not
yeah,
getting
he's getting the
help
ball
from
put in play.
anybody.
There's a couple of those that
Already
one
4
with-
errors tonight for the Wolverines.
All right, we are back on.
Costello's still on the hill. It'll be the number 9 hitter, Braden Davey. The pitch.
Fouled
Fouled
off.
all the way. 0-1 now on Davey. Infield in. Anything hard hit's going to get through, I would believe.
Well, we've seen this before.
Swing and miss, strike 2. Good job by Davey, or good job by Costello.
Well, it's a big one here. Costello gets him without letting him put it in play.
we can get that bending curveball across. There it is. Upstairs, 1-2.
Tailed out a little bit on him instead of down and in.
1-2. That pitch is upstairs. 2-2 now on Davy. That pitch is outside. Full count now. Nowhere to put this guy.
Well, yeah, first base is open.
Yeah, but not with one out.
There
Swing
it is.
and miss, strike 3.
Strikeout for the second out of the inning. Brings up right fielder Tanner Lauby.
Lobby 0 for 2 tonight. Reached base with an error. Last time up to bat. Strike number 1 to Lobby.
Joined here by Reese Buter. He doesn't want to come on air, but if he keeps bothering me, he's going to have no choice.
Driven up the middle, and that's going to plate 2.
Single scores 2, makes it 5-0 Spartans.
Wheels are just coming off tonight, Joe.
Yeah, just has not been a good night from at all. I mean, field and bat.
Brings in the Riker Thorn. The pitch. That's driven
in
in.
The hole.
Yep.
They're just hitting gaps right now.
Yep. And Walston has thrown a third. That's going to be.
The single. The error advances the runner.
Already 5 hits.
I think that's going to be it for Costello.
Yep, I think so. And Lou's
it's going to be Lou coming in, and should move Costello to back to center.
I would think so. Costello's out.
So that's going to bring Lou in. Just don't know who's going where now. Well, it's like Costello with the first baseman glove on, so Costello must be sliding out to over to first.
All right. So just a
switch there.
Just a switch there.
Now pitching for the Wolverines, Lewis Texter.
Well, and for those who haven't figured out, we've been joined up here by Reese Buter and Waters. These guys are enjoying this. Well, enjoying being up here in the booth with us, as opposed to being in the field where it's hot and. Well, and really, Brad, it's the last time the Wolverines were on the field was not Monday night. They played last night.
They played last night. And
but Monday night, that second game, they couldn't get a base hit either. Like AP one-hit them.
Yeah, they did.
In that second game. So it's really, this is a
mirror image of the second game Monday night.
Yeah, it's been.
Pitch is outside, ball 1 to Colin Gordon.
There
Strike
it is.
number 1.
Well,
1-1.
Even with lefty and lefty, Lou still throws a different pitch than Costello does. Brings it from a different angle.
Pitch is upstairs, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and miss, strike 2. 2 outs. 3 across already for the Spartans, lead 5-0. Here in the top of the 4th inning. It's driven to the second baseman, Gudgeon. Flips it over to Costello for the out.
The ground out.
And
That half of the inning. Grundy Center gets 3 on
Grundy
5
brings 8
hits
to the plate,
and 2
scores 3, and leads 5-0. And we'll go to the
move to
bottom of the 4th after
It'll
this.
be Varney.
All right, back here for the bottom of the 4th. Wolverines needing to get something going here.
For the Wolverines.
Jarowski's only allowed 1 hit for the Wolverines, and that came on Michael Walston's single. Leading off, Gus Varney. Varney's going to drive it into center.
Tailing away from the center fielder. He
And
can't
he's not
get
gonna
there.
make the play. Varney's on his horse. He's going to turn it, and he's head first slide into second.
Leads off with a double.
Well, that's a good spark there. We got to get rolling now.
Nick Reineke.
Reineke behind him, and
Let's see if that sparks the Wolverine lineup. It'll be Reineke, Costello, and then Walston.
and that one, Gus, was nice hit by Gus. Kept that down just enough to
Yeah.
not allow the center fielder. He almost got over there, but he couldn't quite get there.
Varney takes his lead. The shortstop, Judd Jarowski, playing behind him.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 to Nick Reineke. Jarowski's next pitch to Reineke. Could have hit him in the
About
head.
got him in the head.
It looked like it.
Ball magnet.
2-0 on Nick Reineke. He swung and missed, strike 1. A 2-1. That's gets away.
Not quite far enough.
Not quite far enough for Varney to advance. 3-1. On deck, Carson Costello. Jarowski's 3-1 pitch to Nick Reineke.
Up high. Reineke will draw a walk. Looks like we're going to have our courtesy runner.
Costello.
Who's that going to be?
Is that Levi?
Yep.
Levi Folkerts will come out and run
think
for
that's
Nick
Folkerts.
Reineke.
Courtesy running for Reineke. Levi Folkerts.
Well, get Levi in there. You got to have smart. You got to play smart. Costello in the box with no outs. First walk allowed by Jarowski. Costello squares around to bunt.
Made contact with it. Couldn't quite get it down. But currently, you've got your third baseman sitting way back here with the runner on second. So good time for him to put it down right along that third base line.
0-1. Costello squares around again.
Pulled back. Throw coming down.
Oh, that goes off.
Off Varney's helmet.
Oh,
Oh, and he slipped.
boy.
Man.
1-1 now on Costello. 1 ball, 1 strike. Costello squares around again. Oh, he bunts it. Foul in the air. Ooh. Now you got to swing away here. 1 and 2. Jarowski's 1-2 pitch to Costello. Swing and miss, strike 3.
Strikeout for the first
Out
out.
number 1.
Brings up the left
Only
fielder,
the second
Michael
strikeout for Jarowski. Brings in Walston. Walston singled his first time up to bat. Ooh, I thought he was going to call that a strike.
I did too, the way he came out of his crouch.
1-0. The 1-0 pitch. He swung for the fence and missed it. 1-1. On deck, Lou Texter. Pitches outside, 2-1. Outfield deep for the Spartans. Strike 2, 2-2. He wanted to. On deck. The 2-2 by Jarowski. Inside, 3-2 now. Good job by Walston by laying off of that.
Yeah, he was ready to take his hack, and then he
was
held up. So
full count now. He's going to come back with that curveball. Strike 3. He's got him swinging. Out number 2. Strikeout number 3. Brings in Lou Texter. Now with 2 outs and 2 on.
Lou
and
turned on it.
That's going to be
gone.
That's over the fence.
3-run homer
You
for
bet.
Lou Texter.
3-run homer for Lou Texter. Makes it 5-3.
Well, Joe.
He got an inside pitch, and he just turned on it. Great piece of hitting there by Lou.
Drove it. It looked like the right fielder, Lobby, had a beat on it. I think it hit him in the glove and bounced over the fence.
That was pretty close. Well, it looks like we're going to have Trevor Folkert's coming to pinch hit here.
Folkert's
pinch hitting for
Decker. See what happens when wow, what a big hit.
Yeah, that was a huge spot right there, and Lou came through with a huge home run.
Maybe this will settle the Wolverines down here. 5-3 now on the 3-run home run by Lou Texter. Let's see if Trevor can bring back the magic from Hudson. Looks at strike 1. He was going to take that one. Folkert swings and misses, strike 2. 0-2.
Yeah.
Strike 3 got Folkert's looking.
3 straight, comes right down and gets Folkert's. But the Wolverines get 3 on the 3-run homer by Lou Texter.
So we'll go to the top of the 5th right after this. So
All right, we are back here, top of the 5th. What would be a kind of a down crowd here. Brad got a little excited there with Lou Texter's 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th.
well, I hope that sparks this lineup here.
Well, and just and with Lou on the mound, you just got to keep riding that momentum.
Brown the third, first one up to bat,
Little up.
takes ball 1. 1-0. Lou works quick, lifts it high at infield. Watch out, people. That's 1-1. Have that many people sitting right in front, and that ball goes straight up in the air and back over the backstop.
Yeah.
1-1 on Brown the third. Tries to do the curveball. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 now on Brown.
He's trying not to leave anything too much over the plate,
No.
but he's going to have to get a strike here.
Yep, I'm going to have to get it here.
Oh.
No, didn't get the call, but that'll be ball 4.
Brings up the pitcher, Tate Jarofsky.
We have courtesy runner,
Courtesy runner,
number 29.
Lebo.
Yep.
Lebo's courtesy running for Patrick Brown. 1-0 as that pitch was down low.
Yeah, down and in. Reineke had to come out of his crouch to grab it.
Pitch. Ball 2. 2-0. One on. That is Lebo.
There
Strike
it is.
1 on Jarowski. Lebo takes his lead from first. Walston holding him on. Strike 2.
Good job, Lou, coming back with a couple strikes.
See if Lou can get him here. The pitch. Driven in the hole.
Freaking hole again.
That's No, the Grundy's going to have runners in scoring position.
Second and third with nobody out.
Puts runners on second and third. And it brings up the second baseman, Brody Zinkula.
In the box next, Brody Zinkula with runners on second and third.
He looked a bunt his last time up.
You did.
But I don't think I'm guessing he's not doing it here.
Strike number 1, outside. 0-1. In and out. Lou's next pitch. Driven into center. That's going to score a run for sure.
Costello tracks it down.
Makes the play.
Gets the ball in quick. That will score 1, but it's going to hold the second runner at second. Jarofsky stays at second. Here comes his brother. I'm assuming his brother.
Shortstop.
No, it's
Yep.
Jarowski. Yep.
Jarofsky's brother.
Yep. The pitch.
Oop.
Boy, oh baby, that's outside or inside.
Yeah,
1-0.
That started outside.
Ended
all
up
the way in on
inside.
the ankles.
Didn't know where that crossed the plate at. That's going to be ball 2, low. 2-0 on Judd Jarowski. That's driven into right
out of play.
and out of play. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Strike 2.
Good pitch.
Two and 2 on Jarowski.
Strike
Swing
3.
and miss. Strike 3.
Great comeback pitch by Lewis. Second
That's
out.
the second out. 2 outs now for the Wolverines. Brings in Sliffer. Or
First baseman,
Sleefer.
Ryder Sleeper.
Wow. Driven foul. Oh, and
Turned quick on it.
so quick, I think Lou was dead in his tracks. He didn't know where that went. Texture ahead in the count. 0-1. He's going to deliver. Ball outside.
Stayed out, didn't come back.
One and one, 2 outs, 2 on. 6-3 now. Ooh. Mercy. That just missed. 7-3. So the 3-run homer could be for none. Brings in the number 9 batter, Braden Davey. 2 outs now. Runner on second. Ball outside. 1-0. That's driven into center. Oh, right to Varney. So that's going to end the inning, but the Grundy gets 2 more on the board and leads 7-3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th.
We'll move to the bottom of the 5th.
All right, back here as McCumber comes up to the plate. 7-3. Wolverines trail by 4. Need to put a couple more up here.
That pitch is down low. Ball 1 to McCumber.
As we see the lights on here in Wolverines Park.
Dravowski's pitch. That's going to be strike number 1.
A lot of movement.
1-1 now. Strike 2. 1-2 on Cole McCumber. He's going to foul it away. Good piece of hitting.
No, staying
Stays
alive
alive
here. That's the biggest thing. Got to keep wasting pitches.
The 1-2. It's going to be driven.
Tell me, tough play for second.
He's safe,
McCumber
yes.
beat it out. It's an infield single. Infield single by McCumber to start this inning.
Brings in Will Texter.
By McCumber starts off the inning.
Bring Will
Brings up
Texter
third
out.
baseman Wilson Texter.
Texter reached on an error his last time up to bat. Dravowski chases McCumber back. No outs, 1 on for the Wolverines. Will Texter. That's going to get away.
It's going to get McCumber to second.
That's going to break up 2-2.
Wild pitch.
That's a big one there. Because, yeah, you can't turn on.
Well, and I think McCumber got the attention of Dravowski somehow.
Yeah, right now we talked about in the JV game as well that the Grundy Center pitchers have really been keeping an eye on the Wolverine runners.
He's going to ground it to the shortstop.
Big hop. He's coming to third, and he's going to get him out at third.
Out at third.
Will be safe at first, but
McCumbers
Out
going
number
on
one.
at third for the first out. It brings up second baseman Ryan Gudgeon.
so Gudgeon up
Brings
here.
in Gudge with 1 out. Texter takes his lead.
First pitch outside.
Ball 1. Oh, called it foul. 0-2. 0-2 on Nick Reineke. I would say Javowski's going to come back with this fastball. Oh, and Nick calls time.
Yep, good call there. Oh, looks like we might be back now, Brad. It's a good call by Nick. Get a little break here. Ooh.
Chops it foul over the dugout.
Hanging in there. Right now, if you're right,
0-2.
you just keep
You gotta
battling until you
protect.
get
Yep.
a good one.
Got to protect. The 0-2 by Javowski. That's going to be driven
That's a base
into.
hit.
That
It's
could
gonna
plate
score.
2.
Should
Martin's
score
waving
2.
him around.
Here, throw home.
Throw home is a good one, but that's
Barney
going to
gets
be in
and
time.
Reineke moves to second. And we got a one-run game.
For the Wolverines.
7-6.
And it brings up the center fielder, Carson Costello.
And that's going to bring a visit for the head coach from Grundy.
Well, and you wondered how long that Jarofsky would be able to go. He was really early. He was pretty dominant, and then just giving up a couple of big base hits here.
Courtesy runner for Reineke will be Levi Folkerts.
Now we still got to have good base run here. Still with 1 out, and Costello up to bat.
Well, and it was the last time up. He tried to bunt. Right now, you got Buscherfeld popping over, talk with the base umpire. I'm guessing it's something to do with that conversation that Texter
No, probably.
and Sleefer were having.
Sleeper in on the grass at first.
But that's not where Costello bunts.
Does Costello square around on this Javowski pitch? He does not. Swinging away,
Swung through it.
strike number 1. He was on it, just swung through it. He's going to ground and fair.
Ball.
That's a
Down
fair
the
ball.
line,
Martin's
past
going to
the-
wave him in.
Folkers
comes
will easily
Folkers.
score. Great piece of hitting by Costello. He ripped it right past the infield, drawn in.
And it brings up first baseman Micah Walston.
And here comes Walston with Costello on first.
Well, that's what you get when you bring that first baseman in. That was a hard hit ball by
Yeah.
Costello. It was going to be
Right
by
down the line.
Sleefer no time. Brings in Walston.
And if he's at normal depth, it's right at him.
Yep. Costello takes his lead. Sleefer holding him on. Walston swings and misses, strike 1. 1 out yet.
Yep.
Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Wolverines tie this ball game on the single by Costello. That's a big bending ball.
Didn't come
Outside.
back enough.
1-1. Costello lead over there on first. Sleefer still holding him on. Walston
Ooh.
looks at strike 2, outer portion. 1-2.
Lou Texter coming up behind him here.
The 1-2 by Javowski. It's going to be grounded up the middle. That's going to get through.
Costello.
Oh, he's good.
He's in there now.
A little bit of stop and go.
Yeah, not sure what. I wasn't watching Coach Martin at third, so I wasn't sure.
The pitcher, Lewis Texter.
9 hits now for the Wolverines.
And here comes, and Walston at first runs well.
Yep.
And,
Don't
Again,
get picked off at third here if you're Costello.
yeah, you got to see what happens here. So got to imagine that Walston's got to be moving here and go with what happens.
One out yet. Sweet Lou takes one outside.
Well, and here again, if you're Jarofsky, you've got to be careful. Lou's already taken you deep once.
Well, the right fielder Lobby's Dike-New back against the fence now. Long look. Oh, and Lou had him
through, pump fake. They're going to give him second. So two runners in scoring position now.
1-1 now on Lou Texter. Don't see anybody warming up in the Spartan bullpen. Oh,
Lou calls time.
Lou calls time. Here it is.
Little things like that, you can tell that guys are in the zone right now.
Lou's ready. So is Dravowski. There's the pitch. Lou's going to foul it away.
Good piece
1
of
and 2. Folkert's on deck.
It really, right at this point, with Costello at third, if you get a fly ball into the outfield, you're going to score him. And that right there is a big part of it.
1-2. Lou swings and misses. That's 2 outs. Strikeout. It's 2 outs.
Strikeout for the second out.
Here comes Trevor Folkerts for his second.
5th strikeout for Dravowski. But number 9 hitter in this inning, Trevor Folkerts. Folkerts bloops it. Not far enough, though. That's going to end the inning, but the Wolverines get 4 and tie this ball game at 7. And we'll go to the top of the 6th after this.
All right, back here the ball game here. Wolverines tie this one up with 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. 7-7 as we go, or bottom of the 5th. 7-7 as we go to the 6th, Brad.
Yeah, great job by the Wolverines to battle back here in this game where we thought they were down and out.
Leading off, top of the 6th, right fielder Tanner Lowby.
Be the top of the order now for the Spartans. Lou needs to work good and put him down. Lobby 1 for 2, 1 for 3.
Strike one.
Strike number 1. Had that bender working.
Little fire going here.
That's going to be chopped high to Walston. Unassisted play, out number 1.
Walston unassisted on the play. Brings up third baseman Riker Thorne.
Riker Thorne is 1 for 3 also. Lou's ready. Delivers. It's going to be grounded up the middle,
Big
right to
hop
Varney. Throws across the diamond in time to get Thorne.
Ground out for the second out of the inning.
Out number 2. Quickly 2 outs here. Gordon, the number 3 hitter for the Spartans. It's 0 for 3 tonight. Couple ground outs. Swung and missed, strike 1.
Great piece of pitching there by Lou. Challenging him right
Lou's
away.
ready. Curveball, got it, strike 2. 0-2 now on Gordon.
And he's going to call time. Yeah, if you're Lou here, you got to nibble a little bit.
Just
you
a little.
You don't want to waste a whole bunch, but you got to waste 1 here.
Left fielder McCumber back a little bit.
Yep.
Good pitch.
Tailed it
Outside.
away. That's all right. See if you get him
1
to
and
lunge
2.
at it.
One ball, 2 strikes. That's lifted high.
McCumber,
oh, mercy
tailing
sakes.
back, and is over.
Ground rule double.
Yep.
Ground rule double by Gordon.
And that's going to bring up Patrick
Brings up
Brown
the
the
catcher,
third.
Patrick Brown the third.
Well, brings in Brown. He is 1 for 3.
It's right at his average on the night.
Mm-hmm. 2 outs, 1 on for the Spartans. Lou delivers ball 1 outside. Don't want to give him something too good to hit, but get him swinging at something. Boy. 2-0 on Patrick Brown the third.
Yep, and they're
Oh,
going to
and they're just gonna
intentionally
walk
walk him. Don't want to waste something here. But
Bring in Jarowski.
That's going to bring in Jarowski.
Two singles on the night for Jarowski.
Well, and by percentage is their best hitter. So this is a strike one.
Strike number one to Jarowski. No one holding him on. Driven right in the gap. That's going to plate a couple.
One for sure. Gudgeon, he's coming. Gudgeon's throw. Oh!
Why would you cut that off? That scores two.
Gudgeon with a good relay.
Well,
Score on the single by Zinkula.
that was
Excuse me, Jarowski. Now batting second baseman Brody Zinkula.
4 hits now. Brings in Zinkula. Well, Spartans have answered back. The relay throw was there. Swing and miss, strike one. Got him out in front. 0-2 now on Zinkula, as Texter took something off of that one.
Yep, it's good speed adjustment there to.
The 0-2 to Zinkula. Down low, good block by Reineke. 1-2.
And really good waste pitch there by Texter. Still don't want to bring anything too good here.
Outside, 2-2 on Zinkula. The 2-2 by Texter. Lifted high, shallow. Varney's out.
Costello coming
Costello
in.
makes the play. Well, the Spartans answer the Wolverines 4, and they plate 2 in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half after this.
All right, we are back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Wolverines trail this one by 2 runs. McCumber comes up to bat. Led it off last inning for the Wolverines.
Singled.
Now batting left field.
It'll be McCumber,
Oh.
McCumber, Texter, and then Gudgeon
Cole was way out in front of that one.
way out in front. Oh and 1. Strike 2. 0 and 2.
All right, got a battle here.
Yep. 0 and 2 on McCumber. Javowski's next pitch.
Got him out in front. McCumber will take off. Patrick Brown III will throw
Oh,
it
and
away.
it's under the
McCumber
glove.
will get
And
to
that's
first on the throwing error.
McCumber's going to be safe.
Pitch gets away on the strikeout. Puts McCumber on first base.
So we call that an error.
And up to
Yeah,
bat,
throwing.
third baseman Wilson Texter.
McCumber's on. Texture's up. Single his first last time up to bat. McCumber takes his lead. Sleaford holding him on. Texture looks at strike number 1. 0 and 1. McCumber yet a good lead. The pitch. Strike 2 on the nasty curve. 0 and 2 quickly is Will Texter. The 0-2 by Javowski. Swung and missed. Strike 3. Out number 1.
The strikeout
Strikeout number 6.
brings up the second baseman Ryan Gudgeon.
Gudgeon up to bat. 0 for 3.
Cole's not far enough
Nope.
off.
Javowski's first pitch to Gudgeon. Upstairs, 1 and 0.
Here again, if he gets too worried, I mean, again, he seems to be a little worried about McCumber there, which I don't know.
McCumber, huge lead at first.
Yeah, he's extended that lead now.
Gudgeon takes strike 1, 1 and 1. One and 1, 1 out. That pitch is outside. 2 and 1 now on Ryan Gudgeon. Bottom half of the 6th inning. 9-7 Spartans. Gudgeon looks at ball 3. Well,
Here again, anyway on right now. We got to have base runners.
Jarowski's going to have to come at him twice. Looking for a curveball. Strike 2, full count now. Full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung through
Gudgeon
it.
swings and misses. Strike 3.
Strikeout for out number 2.
Strikeout number 7.
Gus Varney.
Brings up Varney. Varney. 2 for 3. Varney's going to drive it foul. 0 and 1. Oh and 1 to Gus Varney. Curveball tried it. Outside, 1 and 1. See, the Grundy softball game must be over. 1 and 1, 2 outs, 1 on. Ball 2 to Varney. McCumber takes his lead. Sleaford holding him on. That's down low, 3 and 1. You can't. Oh well. 3 and 1 on Gus Varney. Varney's going to chop it foul. Full count. 3-2. Dravowski. Full count pitch to Gus Varney with 1 on. Varney's going to drive it
down the line.
Long run for the right fielder.
Not going to get there, but just foul.
Just foul. Varney's foul 2 away by Dravowski. We'll have the 3-2 do-over. Macomber back at first. Sleefer holding him on. Varney's going to foul another one back.
You keep hanging in there.
Three and 2. Macomber's short lead. That pitch is outside, and Varney's going to draw a walk.
Here comes Reineke.
The walk brings up cleanup hitter, catcher Nick Reineke.
Nick Reineke up to bat. Well, both runners on base, Macomber and Varney, both run well. So
yep. We get one into a gap.
Dravowski's first pitch to Reineke. Down low, 1-0. Dravowski's second. Inside, 2-0. Costello on deck. Two outs, 2 on, 2-0 count to. Ooh, mercy. As Judd Dravowski snuck behind Macomber. Almost caught Macomber sleeping. 2-0. 9-7. Ooh, Reineke swings and misses. Strike 1. That looked inside, Joe.
Yeah, it was going to be a close one.
2-1. Dravowski's next pitch.
Oh.
Swings and misses. Strike 2.
All right, got a battle here now.
Just takes 1. I think we're going to see a curveball here.
Probably.
The 2-2 by Dravowski. Curveball slapped right to the third baseman. Well, Wolverines plate nobody, and we'll go to the and leave 2. We'll go to the top of the 7th after this.
All right, we are back here. Wolverines go to the top of the 7th. Grundy Center comes up to bat with a 2-run lead, 9-7.
It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Spartans. Dravowski, Sleefer, and Davey. Again, 9-7 in favor of the Spartans.
Strike 1.
And Lou starts Judd Dravowski off with strike number 1. It's fisted foul. 0-2. 0-2 by Lou. Curveball
Got him.
got him swinging, out number 1.
Strikeout for the first out. Brings up the second
Strikeout
baseman,
number 2
Brody
by
Segula.
No,
Lou Texter.
first baseman.
Brings in the first baseman, Ryan Sleefer. Or, excuse me, Ryder Sleefer.
Excuse me. First baseman, Ryder Sleeper.
He swings and misses. I think that went off the inside part of his leg, Joe.
Yeah, I think so. Fouled that thing right off on him, right off himself.
As the sweeping curveball got in on Sleefer. Swing and miss, strike 2. Work ahead, stay ahead.
Yep.
Don't give him anything good. The 0-2.
Got him
Swing and
way
miss,
out in
strike
front.
3. Pair of strikeouts to start the 7th.
Strikeout.
Brings
for the
in
second out.
Braden Davey.
Brings up the center fielder, Braden Davy.
Well, we got to end it here and get 3 in the bottom to go home. But
Yep.
driven, Texture makes the play.
Oh,
Throws Walston off.
pulls Walston.
It's going to bring in the top of the order, and that's going to be an error. Throwing error on Will. I don't know. That was a tough play. Could have had
The leadoff right fielder, Tanner Lauby.
runs well, but I think Barney was there. Never know. Lou, ready to face the top of the order here. Lobby. Grounded out to Walston, his first time up, or his 4th time up. Ball 1. 1 for 4 is Lobby. Boy, I didn't know what he was going to call there. 2-0.
Nobody did.
2-0 on Lobby. Inside, 3-0 now. Don't think you want to go too deep in this.
Nope.
But loose sets. Delivers a 3-0. Outside, that's going to be ball 4. Third walk given up by
Nick's going to go out and chat with him real quick.
Walk. Brings up third baseman, Riker Thorne.
Brings up Thorne. 1 for 4 is Thorne. Grounded out to Barney his last time up. Well, single's going to score 1. We got to keep this a 2-run ball game. Strike number 1 to Riker Thorne. Looked like he was going to take all the way. The 0-1 to Thorne. Grounded in the hole. Is going to test Walston's arm. That's going to plate 1.
Base hit scores a run. And it brings up left fielder, Colin Gordon.
5 hits now. 10 hits scattered out by the Spartans. 2 outs. Brings in Colin Gordon. Runners on the corners. Texture sets.
Oh, and they went for him and got him.
He's out. And nobody, and
Nick with
even
a
the
great-
runner from third didn't even take off.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thought they were going down, but Nick with a great throw, Gus with a great tag.
Well, the Spartans plate 1, lead 10-7. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th, see what the Wolverines can do.
Bottom of 7.
Right back.
right back here for the bottom of the 7th. Last chance here for the Wolverines.
Bottom half of the.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th, center
He's
fielder
starting with
Carson
Costello.
It'll be Costello, Walston, and then Lou.
Oh, need base runners right here.
Costello's going to drive it
Through the
the
gap.
hole. It's going to be
Ooh, almost misplayed there by the right fielder.
Singles for Costello. Brings up the first baseman,
home with me, then
Micah Walston.
here.
All right, here comes Walston.
Okay.
No, first pitch strike to Walston. Swung through the second one. 0-2 quickly on Walston. Costello on first base.
0-2. Costello takes his lead. Sleaford holding him on. Strike three got him looking. Out number 1. Strikeout number 8 for Jarowski. Brings in LT Lou Texture, and that's going to be it for Jarowski, I believe.
Yep. Goes 7 1/3 or 6 1/3.
Maybe. Yep. Jarowski's coming off.
Looks like he's gonna go to third, and third baseman's gonna go to the mound.
He's their little save artist, yeah. He got 3 on the year. Into pitch for Grundy center, Riker Thorne.
And then Jarowski's going to go to third.
Third, I believe. Well, so Thorne comes in here, and he's gonna face Texter, Folkerts.
And McCumber.
Well, Texter and Folkerts with one
sure.
out.
So on this pitching change, Jarowski, 8 strikeouts, 10 hits, 3 walks.
Well, and really, it was all in 2 innings.
Yep.
He did, early on, did an excellent job of really limiting what the Wolverines were able to do, and they got him for 3 and 4 in the middle there. And so we'll see what Thorne does here with.
Well, we'll see, but I don't want to be knocking on wood too much, but you know how.
I'm not.
I'm not even going to say
Nope.
it.
Thorne's got a decent curve, too, so this is going to be a good battle here.
So Lou Texter
Jarowski moves over to third base.
represents tying run for the Wolverines.
The pitcher, Lewis Texter.
Lou Texter in the
No.
box.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry. 1 out, 1 on. That's Costello on first. The pitch. Strike 1. Oh and 1. Riker Thorne, the new pitcher for Grundy Center. Up high, 1 and 1. The 1-1 to Texter. Lou's going to ground it back up the middle. And it's going to get through. Costello holds at 2.
Coach holds him at 2.
Single by Texter moves Carson.
It looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Is that Dancer?
No. Is it?
Number 7. Connor
Yeah, it
Dancer.
looks like it. Dancer's going to be pinch hitting for
Folkerts.
Folkerts.
Well, we just need him on. We need him to get on base. That's all we need.
McCumber on deck if something would happen. One out, two on. Dancer, the new batter for the Wolverines. Takes strike one.
All right.
0-1. Dancer just needs to hit it hard. He swung and missed, strike two. Thorne, 0-2 on Dancer. The pitch.
Oh!
Strike three, got him looking. Outside.
Well,
Out number two.
2 outs. Here comes McCumber. And we're going to have a runner now.
Left fielder Cole.
Looks like that's going to be number 9. Is that Bolus?
Yep.
In for Lou to run.
Pitch running for Texter. Excuse me, courtesy
Courtesy.
running for Texter. Keegan Bolus.
Hey, Cole.
Oh, and here again, you just need you got to get guys on.
Base hit. Ball outside. 1-0. Yep. Oh, McCumber fouls it. Hey,
What?
I think well. 1-1 on.
Oh,
McCumber swings and misses
something
strike
up. That was
two.
up in the eyes. All right, got a battle here, 1 and 2.
The 1-2 down low.
Tips in.
2-2 now. Good eye by McCumber. Wolverines down to their last strike. That 2-2. Up and
and out.
outside. Now it's full. Anything close.
Yep, got a battle, but
There goes the runners.
ball 4
That's
high.
going to be ball 4.
Here
Holy
comes,
moly.
Here comes the top of the order, and Will Texter.
The walk loads the bases.
Well, Thorne didn't know what he has to throw to get strikeout number 3, or strike the third strike on McCumber.
Yup. Well, Texter into the plate.
Brings in the top of the order. Strike number 1, same spot as that last pitch. 0-1. 2 on. Strike 2. 0-2 on Texter.
All right, got a battle here.
Thorne's pitch. Outside. 1-2 now on Texter. On deck is Ryan Gudgeon, if Texter would reach. It's going to be lifted high.
Brown circles it and makes the play, and that won
Makes
the
the
game.
play. That's the last out. Wolverines go down 7-10
Ends the game.
to the Spartans.
Center 10. DNH Wolverines 7.
Well, and Brad,
Thanks for coming out, everybody. Drive
we
safe
talked
on the
about
way
this.
home.
We talked about this off air. We talked about during the JV game is just finding a way to consistently hit.
Yep.
I mean, when you give teams a few extra outs here and there, you're going to have to hit back. They hit back 3. We got back there in the 4th and the 5th, put 7 runs up to tie it,
Yeah, and
but
we just couldn't recover. Once they plated those 2, I mean, it was just, a little bit more confidence at the plate would have helped a long ways, but,
Yeah, well, yeah, and again, you fight to get back to that point,
Yep.
and then you see them go and score 2 right away. It's something we've been on the other side of that,
Yep.
so it's just something you kind of know. Something like that is tough to really battle back from. But the Wolverines don't have time. You got tomorrow night off, really,
Yep.
so coach gets a chance to work with everybody and give everybody a break. Like I said, I think we got a lot of sore guys out there. We got a lot of tired players
guys,
out
yes.
there.
Yep.
And tonight just was one of those nights. Grundy Center hit a lot of holes. They made us make plays.
Yeah.
And that's we talk about that with when we're playing that we need to do the same thing. We got to make them make plays.
Yep. Well, and it was aided by 5 errors.
It was, and I'm not shortchanging that, but look at I look at kind of the alignment when you put Costello on the mound. That's tough outfield.
Yep.
Because you got 3 guys in positions they're not used to playing, and
Yep.
that's tough. And then of course when you have a couple when they build and you get a couple of them, then that's when the easy ones seem to make issues as well. And we I said the outfield, but we started the game off with a throwing error.
Yep. Started the game off with a throwing error, and it just kind of.
It just really wasn't a clean game by the Wolverines at all tonight.
No.
And when you play a team like Grundy Center, who's a good team, they're 2 losses on the year is all they've got.
Yep.
So that's not a bad team, but
Nope.
when you can't give them anything extra. And that really, it's great to see the Wolverines score 7 runs out on them, but, giving up 10 is not something we normally do.
No, that's not. And going through 2 pitchers is not bad, but, I don't know how long of a rest Lou had. Brought it through a good ball game. Him and Costello both did.
He threw Monday. I know he threw both games on Monday.
So
yeah. But for them to battle back here, and this is obviously it's a big one for the Wolverines, and I thought the chance to get Trevor back on the field a little bit and just get him kind of back under his feet back under him a little bit there is a lot of help.
Yes, it is. So hopefully he's starting to come around injury wise.
Yep, we get him back, and then it's a matter of staying healthy and continue. Like I said, I just really think we have a lot of guys who are really tired.
Yes.
You can tell we saw it on Monday when in that doubleheader by the second game we were a little bit dragging. Tonight, we came out with fire, which I like. Lou was fired up when he hit that 3-run homer, and then we showed some fire there after that. But it's just you can only go on emotions so long.
Yep.
And then you're gonna hit that wall.
Yeah, it is. And Wolverines made all their noise in the 4th and 5th inning, but just couldn't get over the hump there. So, and a little too late. You went 3 up, 3 down in the first inning, and then only brought 4 to the plate in the second inning. It's tough when you have to do that.
Yeah, it makes it real hard to get through that. So, but yeah, hopefully, take this as a learning experience.
Yep.
This is one of those games that you love to win because it's a rivalry game. But at the end of the day, it's not in your conference.
No.
So take it, learn from it. Let's continue to get better.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's not going to be an easy task come Friday night when the Wolverines travel to Sumner Fred.
Nope.
To play the Cougars. I think that's an earlier start. I don't think they have lights. I'm not sure on the time.
I looked and I don't remember now.
Yeah.
I'll have to. But yeah, but I think so. We're off until next week. I know it's next week, but
next week it'll be next. The next time we're on the air is when AP comes to town because it'll be AP I think on Wednesday, and then
so that's a week.
Wes Marshall I think coming into town, and then Friday, and then but. Wolverines have a big conference opponent Monday night, a varsity doubleheader in Denver.
Yep.
So there's another one you got to
get. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one, and that AP game coming back will be a big one too. And then the next one, we got five against the NICL Central left, and you're 1 game out of first.
Yeah.
So it's there. You just are gonna have to come out and you're gonna have to get both ends of that Denver doubleheader.
Oh yeah. For sure.
To start and give yourself an opportunity. So
for sure.
But no, Brad, I think, this is, again, a rough one, but, the Wolverines battled and kept fighting, and I was pretty impressed with the way they just kept fighting through it.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those nights, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's some nights you hit the ball all over the field, as they did in Clear Lake last night, and there's nights where you can't find anything a base hit. So it's same thing in any sport you play. So some nights you have an off night, and I think tonight was one of those nights.
Yeah, tonight felt weird.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we had some technical issues going on.
Yeah.
So I think it just kind of felt weird.
Yeah, it was a weird night all the way around. So, well, you learn more from losing than you do winning. So
Yep.
hopefully Wolverines take this one and learn from it.
Well, they'll look to bounce back here in Friday night when they go over to Sumner Fred.
Yeah. So with that being said, Wolverines go down in defeat, 7-10 at the hands of Grundy Center. Next time Joe and I will be on there is next week. I think next Wednesday, I believe, when AP comes to town. That'll be a huge game. So, with that being said, for Joe Huck, this is Brad Eichenberg.